And well, a moment that changed everything. A local family and friends are rallying around someone they care a lot about, going through something many people might not know about. Michelle and Leah Vossen are here with us this afternoon so we can learn a little bit more about Sarah. Sarah is your daughter?
Yes.
And your niece. Right. So, a couple months ago now, an emergency happened with Sarah. Walk us through what exactly happened. She was working out.
She's working out at Planet Fitness, and she called me and said that she had a really bad pain behind her eye. And so asked her all the mom questions. Are you hydrated? Have you eaten today? And she's like, it's different. There's something wrong. And so I said, okay, I'm on my way. And so it was about 15 minutes by the time from when she called me to when I got there, and she was laying on the floor in the locker room, and it all went downhill from there.
Right. So I imagine that was maybe an ambulance ride or a quick car ride to the hospital?
Yep. I called EMS, and before they got there, she stopped breathing. And so she still had her heart was still beating, but we were just trying to get her attention, and she just could not.
Wasn't really coming to, huh?
No, she was not coming to. The last thing she said before she passed out was she signed, can't talk.
Okay.
And so
this was a very serious situation. You would find out that something called an AVM rupture is what happened. And so that has to do with blood vessels, right?
Right. It's an arteriovenous malformation and something she was probably born with. Okay. The arteries and the veins are connected without the capillaries in between. So the high pressure arteries going into the veins can cause a rupture under stress. And she was working out at the gym. And so that happened to rupture in her cerebellum, causing a massive brain bleed. Okay. And so she wound up having an 8-hour surgery, brain surgery that night.
Wow, wow. So just a massive event to happen in a young person, especially at 23 years old, healthy otherwise, right, young. So she spent a lot of time in the ICU. Yeah. Yeah, and she's got a long road to recovery here too, right?
She was 5.5 weeks in the neuro ICU at St. V's, and then we're now 4 weeks at an LTAC, a long-term acute care hospital, and we have at least 4 more weeks for rehab, and then I'm sure it'll be years of intense therapy, occupational speech, physical therapy.
Because she's still not talking.
She's not talking.
And she can't eat on her own, right?
She cannot eat. We communicate with sign language. I taught them, both my kids, when they were little.
Wow.
And so the whole time, she has been able to sign to us.
Wow.
It's a lot of 20 questions for yeses and no's for her, but I don't know what we do if we didn't have that.
Wow. So as this recovery continues, medical bills are coming in, you know, that's, you know, each day I'm sure you go to the mailbox and another one is coming, right? So you all decided the community's coming together, we're gonna have a fundraiser. Tell us what's going on.
Yes. Sarah's sister-in-law works at Pat and Dandy's, and they do a lot of fundraising, so they approached us and with wanting to do this for Sarah and the family.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have a benefit on Saturday. It's from 2 to 8. So lots of raffles, up to $1,200 worth of $100, 100 raffles up to $1,200 in price. So some really good things
that you can walk away with, but know that you're helping out a local family here as well. You've got t-shirts and bracelets and silent auctions, all kinds of stuff, and you can just come out and, you know, have something to eat and drink as well while you come out. You know, she's 23 and was going to school at Owens for radiology, right? So getting into the medical field.
It was her first week in those classes for X-ray tech. She was super excited. She had actually started that day that it happened on June 24th was her first day at a new job at Flower Hospital. And so she was so excited, and it's just kind of derailed everything.
Yeah, but she's, as you said earlier, we were chatting, she's getting a little bit better every day, right?
Every day.
Yeah,
she's a fighter. That
progress is coming along every day, and the community can come out and support that and do even more to encourage, because I'm sure you can go back to the hospital and signed to her. All these people came out for you, right? She's gonna love to hear that. So, talk to the folks again about why it's so important that they come out and help support.
Yep. So Pat and Dandy's themselves, they're gonna donate 10% of all the drink and food that day. So we're real appreciative of their willingness to do that. And then we've had so many friends and family rally to give donations. Some really cool prizes, alcohol, sports tickets, golf, fishing charters, so some really cool stuff. So
you name it,
that's all
something you're going to
going.
be interested in.
Yeah.
You're like, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one over there. So make some plans. Tell us again when and where this is happening.
Yep.
This Saturday?
Yep. Saturday, Pat and Dandy's. It's on Laskey Road, that area, West Toledo, from 2 to 8 p.m.
Okay, very good. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
And we wish the very best for Sarah as she gets stronger and stronger every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.